welcome to the second day of 2021. Happy Sunday. And okay, let me adjust this. And today I am streaming from home, my favorite place to stream from. Because why? Because I don't worry about the internet, I don't worry about people complaining I'm too loud. I get to do it however I like at home. But that's also because today is a rather rainy day here in Istanbul, and because it's a Sunday after New Year Day, most of the cafes out there are closed. I don't want to go out there and hunt for a cafe, So might as well do it at home. Yeah. And yeah, how was your New Year days, everybody? Um, Today is the first Sunday of 2022, coming to the first week of 2022. What's how's your expectations? How you guys are you excited to start a new year in a new week, or are you apprehensive? How do you feel? Are there any changes? Any real changes coming up in your life? Um, this coming week, you know, this first week of 2022. Hmm, nobody's on. Nobody's on. Nobody's on. Yeah, if nobody's gonna be on, then I'm just gonna end it. Seems like everybody's busy on the Sunday. This is my okay. Just a little update. Since nobody's on, this could be the final time ever me streaming from this home here, because oh hi Elijah, welcome. I'm just about to end this live stream because nobody's here. But okay, since there's only Elijah, I'm not going to do the intro. I was going to do the intro because I'm going to was about to end the live stream. And welcome to the first week of 2022. How's your expectations? How was your New Year day? And how was your expectations? Yeah, nobody's on. 5 minutes, and you're the only person on. So I was going to end the live stream actually. So how was your New Year day? What do you do, and how was it? Nothing special. So what's your expectation as we go into the first week of 2022? How's your anything special coming up this week? The first week of 2022? I slept through the countdown. Yep, that's what I've done for over 40 years. I I learned to drop expectations in 2022. But yeah, but we're not talking about 2022 now. We're talking about this coming week. Okay, the first week of 2022. What's what's your expectations? What are you gonna do? Anything different from usual? Yeah, that kind of thing. So far, I'm going to study. So nothing. See, moving on from okay. So this is a new class you're taking up from this week onwards. So 2022 is different from you. Like you're going on to a different thing. Different from 2021, moving on to 2022, and Hunter Witch, 你好吗？好，你好吗？ Welcome, Hunter Witch, from Japan. And Hunter Witch, this is the first time you see me stream from home, right? This is streaming from home. And for those of you who knows me, my home is my most favorite place to stream from, because this is where nobody will tell me to quiet down, quiet down. Nobody will complain about this and that. Streaming outdoors, streaming in cafes is extremely difficult because everybody will complain that you're too loud. You know, like I get that kind of complaints so often. There was even once I was driven out of a cafe just for streaming in the cafe. So yeah, not easy to stream in cafe. Yeah. Oh, Ojikushi, 見てみ。ここに刀もないし、木刀もあらへんやから、ウォーキングスティックで稽古します。ウォーキングスティック。稽古します。Hunter Witch， 对呀，我是从日本视频的。Elijah, no hot chocolate or coffee today. Bob Law. Do you think animals can consent to sexual intercourse with humans? Of course not. Animals do not have do not quite understand what's going on when humans do it to them. Okay, so and yeah, like I always say on my live stream, sex is actually a really small thing in your life. By the time you reach my age, right, you literally just stop thinking about it. It's just something that hijacks everything in your life. I would say this, if you're before the age of 40, pretty much, yes, I'm way above 40. If you're under the age of 40, pretty much your whole life is about sex. Your whole life, the reason why you want a sexy car, a good job, a lot of money, honestly, for a guy, in the end of the day, it's just that. It's just to, they call it get married, have a girlfriend, have a wife, be a family. But in the end of the day, your hormone is just saying this one thing: I want sex. And you build your entire life to qualify for sex, to qualify for a girl better than this other guy. And therefore, you go through all the things you go through in society, all the hardship, just for sex. Now you see how ridiculous and how insignificant actually sex can be, and how sex and being hijacked by sex can put you on a path on a very hard path of life. So honestly, to me, I don't care about anything about sex. I don't care if guy like guy, girl like girl, girl like guy, guy like girl, girl like animal, guy like animal, guy like girls that like animal, or girls like guys that like animal, whatever. To me, it's just all the same thing. You're just looking for a physical reaction. That is all. Okay, whatever the style is. In fact, who ultimately who or what you're having sex with doesn't even matter. What you're looking for is just that high. Yeah. And people get addicted to the high. And they get hijacked by that shit all their life. It's a pathetic way to live. It's a very banal way of living, not quite different from animals. You don't need this sophistication to eat, sleep, shit, have sex, flush and repeat. You don't need this kind of brain. You just need to be an animal. Elijah, I see you have your pantang kopi. Pantang kopi ni ah. You got kenyang kopi ah. Owner kenyang kopi. Oh, あげましてこお願いします。すごい。やばい。めっちゃやばいな。Elijah, bestiality. Oh, that's a hard term to pronounce. And good morning, Kim Teo. Good afternoon, Singapore. Welcome to my live stream, Kim Teo from Singapore. Hunter Witch. Is it really true that throwing away something in the town is paid fine in Singapore? When I was still in Singapore, it is. I think it might still be. I don't know. You gotta ask all the Singaporeans there. How is littering handled in Singapore these days? Kim Teo, I know few married guys, 50 plus, went for younger girls and divorced their wife and leave the family. Okay, you know why, Kim Teo? These things happen to guys who try to be too decent when they're young. For guys in their 20s, you do what you need to do. This is my advice. You go out, you do what you need to do. If you hold back when you're 40, 50, these things always strike back. If you don't flow with life, life always hits back. Life don't go away. If you don't do what you're supposed to do when you're 20s, when in your 20s, you're so morally right, you're so upright, you married your high school girlfriend and have been staying in that for, I don't know, I tell you, when you reach your 40s and 50s, when you get to work overseas for the first time, your hell will break loose. Okay, so like I always say in life, most important thing is respect your humanity and flow with life. Don't try to artificially hold back life. Don't try to artificially deny what you are as a human being, or what you are supposed to be at certain stage of your life. If you hold back, this is what happened. I've seen a lot, especially in China. I spent 10 years in China, right? I've seen so many Singaporean men in their 50s and 60s give away all their money to China girl. Why? They've never seen such beautiful girls before. They've never been loved that way before. Oh, so see, when you're not experienced what you're supposed to have experienced in your 20s, it hits you back when you're much older with a much harder consequence. Yes, go flow with your nature. When you're young, when consequences are little to nothing, go do anything and everything you're supposed to do when consequences are little to nothing. I think a common trait I see in East Asia, okay, in Asia, not so much in China, but I see this in Korea, Japan, and Singapore a lot, is young people try too early to be matured. Don't. Just flow with it. Just have fun. You in your 20s, okay, in the way of human beings are made biologically. In your 20s, all you're going around is ravaging for sex. That's all you're doing. Experiment with people, meet people, as many people as possible. After you're done all that, and then when you reach the proper next phase of your life, you're able to properly focus on what you're supposed to focus on, right? That's why I keep saying, for those of some people keep asking me, what's the first step to start a spiritual journey? I always tell them, the first step is go out there, go into the society that you are in, try to be rich, try to be famous, fight to be powerful, be rich and powerful and famous, and fight for the worldly things. You know why? Because until you've done it all, you're somewhere in the corner of your heart is not 100% spiritual. Until you have seen it all. That's why the first sentence of Yoga Sutra is ... and now yoga. Why? The first sentence, for those of you who don't know, yoga is not just a set exercise. It has a sutra, a jingsu as well, And the very first sentence is ... and now yoga. What does it mean? Now that you have tried every bullshit in life, now you know. Now you can start yoga. This is what it means, So again, I keep saying, respect your phase of life, respect your humanity, listen to your body, and do what you're supposed to do to the best of your ability at your stage of life. After you have fulfilled that stage, then only you can see further, right? Like I'm never anti-life. For me, spirituality is all about embracing every single aspect of the life experience. Life is just an experience. After you die, you're gone. Nobody remembers you. Okay, what legacy? All this are bullshit. Nobody remembers whatever the big thing you've ever done. Like as famous as Mahatma Gandhi, I doubt everybody knew how he even died. Yeah, so let's just understand our lives are that insignificant in the whole overall scale of things. Don't take yourself too seriously. You're here to just experience every aspect of life. That's why I shared in my video on the purpose of life. If you don't know the purpose of life, go to my channel and search for purpose of life, where I explain to you exactly, scientifically. Oh, I'm not talking God and spirit. No such thing. You guys would have noticed by now that I never talk about God and spirit and all this kind of mystical bullshit. Oh, I'm a very practical person. If it does not make practical sense, if number one, it has no practical application in real life, number two, it does not has any, it cannot be logically understood and scientifically explained, I discard. Yeah. But you might be thinking, oh, so you're anti-spirituality, you're anti-religion. No, you'll be surprised how much of spirituality and religion can be explained scientifically and can be applied practically in real life. Okay, Bob Low. So it doesn't matter, just go for it regardless of consent. You can never get consent from animal. That's what I'm saying, So if you really want to do it, and look, if you really want to do animal and you're worried about morality and consent, then you're on a completely wrong track. Right? Logic, right? It's like you're saying that I'm trying to rob a bank, but I'm worried if I might hurt people. I'm worried if I might give other people a bad day. If you choose to do something like that, just do it. And then after that, you'll learn. I'm not saying it's good or bad, right or wrong, After that, you understand more. After that, you'll be able to tell me, I should or should not have done certain things in a certain way. In the end of the day, the spiritual path is an experiential path. The spiritual path is not a master sitting here, a bunch of people sitting there listening to talk. No, that's called a lecture. That's not spiritual. Spirituality is all about personal experience. It's all about personal experimentation and experience. If whatever the master says is not in your personal experience, it's all just bullshit. It will only be true the day you experience it yourself, which is why I keep telling people, if one day I become a spiritual teacher, my core message is just this. Stop reading about life. Stop watching things about life. Go out there and live life. Experience life, right? That's what you're here for on your 80, 90 years visa. Elijah. I guess Mida. What? Boy, I guess Mida. Elijah, I think you shouldn't do it. Well, like I never tell people that. I never tell people, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. You know what? You don't know. You don't know anything about that person. Everything a person decides to do or not do comes from a very complex network of the whole karmic structure that I keep explaining about. It comes from a whole set of circumstances and conditions that could be millions of years that you do not know of. Okay, so just respect, understand that people do certain things that to you might make no sense, but to them, that's exactly what the karma that they inherited. Karma meaning what? The internal urge and the internal uncontrollable subconscious preferences and choices. That's what people call karma, right? So whatever people choose to do, I always say do it, and then you experience it. After that, then you know. Nobody knows anything by hearing, don't do this, don't do that. Which is why, like I say, one day if I have kids, right, I would never tell them not to do this, not to do that. Even if I think it's bloody nonsense, even if I know they're gonna get hurt, I would say do it. You know why? You learn only when you get hurt. You learn only when you fall down. You learn only when it didn't work out. And I'm not even gonna tell you it won't work out. I'm just gonna watch and see what happens and how you deal with it. That's how you grow up. That's how you become spiritual. Not by learning, but by experiencing. You know? Hunter Witch. Fine, that is punishment. That is for the punishment money. Is fine. It means fine is fine. Singapore is a fine city. You know, back 20, 30 years ago, people likes to do that. Say that Michelle niggers. Huh? I don't know why people find this word niggers to be offensive. To me, it does I don't feel nothing. You know, you can call me anything you like. You can call me a piece of fucking motherfucking cunt licking bullshit, nigger, whatever. Call me whatever. I don't care. You know, calling names ultimately, right? You're affecting yourself, not the person you're calling. Yeah. Have you guys, if you not develop enough self-awareness, you'll find that when you call someone a bad name, you would think about that all day long. But the person, if you call me a nigger, next second I forget. But to you, you're carrying it. That's how a few days ago I shared that conversation and talking builds karma. This is how. Because you build that into your structure, into your subconscious. You can't shake it. That's why it's very important to be very choosy about how and what you say, you know. But you know, if you're just trying to piss me off with that word, I'm sorry, it doesn't work. Okay, you can call me nigger, you can call me a grandmother cunt licker, I don't care. Doesn't affect me anything. Because why? Because my focus is on existential reality, not empty words and illusions. Hunter Witch, I'm going to the library to know Singapore more. 我去图书馆. 다녀오세요. Hunter Witch, 아이고야. 다이조부야 네. 다이조부. Like I say, ultimately it hurts nothing. And people who feel butthurt about certain things that someone call them, then the problem is not the person saying. The problem is the person interpreting. When you say something, ultimately it's just a sound. What meaning you want to attach to the sound is up to the interpreter. And what meaning the person uttering the sound is up to that person uttering. In the end, this could be two very different experiences. Oh, Hamdram from Singapore. Happy New Year, Hamdram. How nice to see you drop in. Hunter Witch, how many ex-girlfriends have you ever met? I'm sorry I cannot share this kind of information openly because my wife watches this live stream. Hunter Witch, I am Japanese who loves Singapore. I'm kind of like I think a lot of Singaporeans here will be very flattered. For me, I don't really care. Elijah, may you remember for me, I'm Singaporean who loves Istanbul. Many remember the most devastating than the most impacting. Yeah. Because it all builds into the karma structure thing is very intricate. Like I explained over so many days. Yeah, I've been explaining the concept and structure of karma for so many episodes. Yeah, so for those of you who are interested to learn more, really, go back and watch my live stream over the past few days. I've been talking about that a lot. Hunter Witch, 你好，新加坡人，要爬步呀，那么波爬步不是爬步。Hunter Witch, I guess Mida Pimin. But it suffice to say, I lived out my 20 plus fully. Yeah, I like I said, I always do what I preach. Whatever you hear I say, 100%, that's exactly how I did it. Whatever you say I describe, that's 100% how I experience it personally. I do not say anything that I have not personally done or not personally experienced, but just read somewhere. No. Yeah. So if I tell you, have fun, live your 20 plus year old fully, it means Uncle me have done it. Okay. I lived an extremely full 20s and 30s. Okay. That's how you can get your heart to settle down. You know, otherwise you're not settled. Otherwise you're not settled. Otherwise you don't know. You'll be wondering, oh, what goes on this part of the world like? What goes on that part of the world like? Now I cannot be tempted by anyone or anything. I've seen it all. Nobody is surprising to me anymore. Nobody spikes my curiosity anymore. Then you're settled. Then you're safe for relationship. That's why, Limbu, my wife is like halfway around the world, and we've been apart for more than a year, and she's never felt threatened. She's always felt safe and strong about our relationship, even after more than a year of living apart like this. Because she knows me. She knows how settled I am. I'm extremely settled. I've done it all. Good morning, Liana from London. And Happy New Year, Liana. Wow, Liana like stoned, yeah, yesterday. Didn't see you yesterday. And for those of you who are just joining me, welcome. I'm streaming from home today, and this might be the final time I'm streaming from home. Okay, just an announcement. This might be the final time I'm streaming from this home. All right. This might be the final time you guys see this view, because like I shared over the past 2 days, I would say, depending on how tomorrow works out, tomorrow they're gonna just check up on the law and stuff like that a little bit, but very likely I may have to move house. And within the 2 weeks of moving house, if certain things don't get settled, I may be forced to leave Istanbul and go back to New York. Oh, see, this is the thing. I keep telling you guys. You guys like to ask me, how long more do you plan to be in Istanbul? I don't plan to be in anywhere for however long. You know why? Because I never have to plan. Things will change. Things will make me move. Things will make me move countries. I move country to country basically, honestly, so far, I've moved so many countries, never of my own planning and never once of my own choice. So this might be the very last time you guys see me stream from home, this home here in Istanbul. And if all things work out, okay, and they find that they can still go around the rule somehow, then I'll still be able to continue living here, and you guys will see me stream from home or this home a lot more. But yet tomorrow, so the whole thing is tomorrow, okay? So tomorrow, the first working day of 2022 is going to it's going to kickstart all my, like, it's going to be a very big changes in my life. Stepping straight into 2022, the first week of 2022, it's going to spark big changes in my life. In fact, I should start packing right now, all my stuff, because I would say there is a better than 75% chance that I would have to move house, and a slightly lesser than 30% chance that I may have to leave Istanbul. Okay, so that's how and it's all gonna happen all next week. I have to move house and probably move country. I should start packing. I'm still here doing this live stream. Okay, Hunter Witch. 당신은 거짓말이 wow, you spell it all wrong, so it's very hard to read. 싫어하십니까? 하지만 white lie 没问题吧? It depends on what you call lie. To me, I just say as it is. I just say whatever I experience. So that makes my life very simple. I just say what I experience. I say just what I've done. So it makes my life simple. Liana, I don't get stoned. Gary, Happy New Year, Limpeh. The best plan is no plan. Oh, Gary, I haven't seen you for a very long time. Happy New Year. Kim Teo. The other day you smoked the stick. What's the significance of that? Basically it's a consecration process, yeah. On the one hand, smoking it is just a way of like getting rid of bacteria and stuff. Actually, when it comes to consecration, the real science is just getting rid of bad bacteria and virus or stuff like that, so that you can start using it cleanly, yeah. comes from an age where there was no antiseptic red wipes and all that stuff. And secondly, of course, is really to imbue with a certain spiritual quality that if you are really sensitive enough, you can feel. Yeah. Hunter Witch. Excuse me, may I share about your channel to someone? I'm writing. Oh, of course, anyone can share my channel to anyone. Well, never have to ask me about anything. Never have to get my permission about stuff like that. So, guys, we're heading into the first week of 2022, and I already shared how different my life will be starting from the first week of 2022. In fact, starting from tomorrow. What about you guys? Anything new? Any big changes coming out in your lives for 2022? Share with me. Share with us. Have a chat. But by the way, this is just a walking stick, yeah? Because why? Because I actually bought a sword. And again, it's stuck in Turkish custom. Like I said, I like Turkey for everything except this one thing, that you can never buy anything from Amazon. Everything you buy from Amazon will get stuck in custom, and they'll never release it. So I have 3 packages stuck in custom so far, worth in total about 1,000 US dollars stuck in custom, including my sword. Because I don't have a sword, so I kind of discovered by accident this Indonesian walking stick with Indonesian teak wood. Yeah, this is solid Indonesian teak, very heavy Indonesian teak wood, and I'm using it as a mokoto or sword for kenjutsu and for Chinese jian. For those of you who are interested in the martial art part of my life, do add me follow me on my Instagram where I post my practices from time to time. Hunter Witch. Oh, really? Thanks. Liana, to me, this isn't really New Year. It's just a new month. To me, it's just a new day. But of course, like I shared, 2022 is significant for me because of this. Because of the law changes. The thing about law changes is this. You feel change from year to year only because, see, lawmakers like to start new laws in the new year. Like, especially when they're pretty close to the new year, they'll make new laws so that it starts on new year. And therefore, it affects people the moment you hit the new year. Yeah. And you feel it. You feel like this year is different from last year that way. To me, that's the only time and the only way I feel this year is kind of different. For me, 2022 feels like going into 2022 feels very different because I'm going to be homeless. I'm going to lose my home, my country. There is a probably 30% chance that I might lose my country, and there is about 75% chance I might lose this home. So yeah, that's how big things are happening in my life right now. Hunter Witch. Is your house close to Istanbul? My house is in Istanbul. This house is smack on Nişantaşı, Istanbul, which is the most luxurious shopping area of Istanbul. This is the most expensive area in the whole of Turkey. Yeah. Elijah, could it be rerouted to USA? Yeah. See, that's why in the end of the day, right, I don't make plans to go anywhere. I don't make plans to stay anywhere. I don't make plans to leave the place. Life will push me that way. Things will change. See, the thing is, things keep changing. So you never have to plan, no, because you will change anyways. You never have to plan to not do something, no, because things will make it that you cannot do certain things. Yeah. Just flow with life, no big deal. Liana, I follow you on Instagram. Good. Hunter Witch, I just want to be a forgery writer. Nice. Gambate kudasai na. Liana, yeah, the law changing is annoying. Yeah. Especially if you live a life like me, law changes affects my pretty much, everybody imagine my life to be a 20 years vacation. No, it doesn't feel that way. Because every single year you're at the sole mercy of the government of whichever country you're living in. And these people, they change their immigration and visa policies every fucking year. Right? So every year for the past 20 years, I have struggled fighting against visa policies, immigration policies. Yeah. It's a huge hassle. You guys will never understand what a big hassle it is to not have the rights to just live in a country. That you always have to justify and apply and qualify to live in the country. You know, you will if you are always living in your home country, you will never understand this. But of course, I'm used to it. I've been doing this for the past 20 years. Hunter, which is your occupation YouTuber? No. If by occupation you mean how I make my money or what? What do you mean by occupation? What these days when you talk about occupation, what do you mean? In the modern sense of the word these days. I know the old day sense of the word occupation is very straightforward. It's just your job. But these days with very complex lifestyles like mine, occupation become a very hard thing to define, right? So how do you define occupation? What's an occupation? Rigo, good morning. Wow, good morning, Rigo. And Happy New Year, Rigo from Singapore. I haven't seen you in 2 weeks, maybe. Yeah, been busy. Yeah, because of changes in the policies, I might. Like I said, there's a small possibility, maybe 30% chance that I have to go home. Or most likely you'll be in the 75% chance of me just moving house and I can solve this problem. Basically, the problem is this. Right now, they can no longer... See, right now, I don't live in an apartment. No, this is not an apartment. No, this is a hotel. This is a residence suite, a hotel. So, if you are a resident visa here, usually before this year, okay, just in fact, before last month, you can register your address in a hotel. But now they're making it, you can't do that. You can't update your address with a hotel address anymore. You need a proper residential address. So if you don't have a proper residential address, you cannot update on the requirements as per your visa. Then you have to leave. So that's why I said there's a very small chance, about 30% chance where I move to, they cannot provide me the proper okay, there's a 75% chance that they cannot overcome the legalities in this hotel. So I have to look for a proper apartment. And even if I look for a proper apartment, there's a 30% chance that apartment cannot be registered because the owner may not have the deeds, or there are certain requirements as well for the apartments to be registered. So it's not quite straightforward. That's why I give it a small 30% chance that this whole thing may screw up. It will screw up only because I'm running out of time. Okay, I am on a very short notice. I have only 1 week to solve this problem. So it's not that it cannot be solved, but that I have too little time to do it. So, but then again, I'm just saying a very small chance, maybe 30% chance, I may have to go back to New York. Let's see how. Liana, yeah, it's very easy to make assumptions when you don't experience it. Yeah. When you don't experience it, it's all assumption, not easy. It's hard. When you have never experienced something, everything you think you know are just an assumption. Everything, pana, no exceptions. Right? Hunter Witch. Even if you say the earth is round because you read it in the textbook, it's just an assumption. You never seen it, you never experimented, you never did the experiments, you did not experience the reality that earth is round even, To you, you're just believing by faith that earth is round. Yes, people will tell you it's round, but it's all out of belief. I believe earth is round. I cannot tell you that earth is round. I only believe earth is round. That's my personal belief. Why? I've not seen it from space. I've not done the experiments all those guys have. I've not experienced it. To me, I'm only believing and assuming that the earth is round. Yeah, that's how it is, when you really want to get down to the crux of it. And therefore, if people ask me whether the earth is round or flat, I say I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. There was for thousands of years, human beings are so convinced that the earth is flat. But do they really know? They don't know. So what makes you think that right now you know? It's the same conviction based on just a belief, because you've never seen it. Even if you heard from someone who has seen it, you have not seen it. So how you know? Even today, everybody's saying saying that the US moon landings are fake. Why? Because they didn't see it happen. They only see photographs and videos, right? Yeah, even that people are saying it's fake right now, So, like I say, nothing that nothing you did not personally experience is the truth. Yeah, you have to accept that because that is the reality of how things work. Yeah. Hunter Wish. If I knew your address, I would send a. Oh, I know. As a public figure, I never let anyone know my address. Especially addresses that I cannot move out quickly and fast enough. I will never. I don't show address. I usually don't even show people the area I live in. I don't even show people the building that I lived in because I don't want people tracking me down for no reason. I have a lot of haters, by the way. Hunter Witch. What do you do? お仕事は、お仕事を何の意味ですか？そんなことや。What exactly do you mean by a job? Or are you referring to the way you make money? Are you referring to what I'm professionally qualified? What's my vocation? Are you talking about do I do a job or what? I don't understand what people mean when they make very seemingly simple questions like what's your occupation, where are you from? To me these questions are immensely difficult questions, because these questions are designed to extract information from a certain lifestyle only, but these questions are very hard to answer for certain other lifestyles. Hunter Wish, I was just wondering. No, I'm the thing is I'm wondering what you mean. What do you mean? Oshikoto wa nani desu ka? Nano imi desu ka? Sonna koto ya? I don't understand what you mean by occupation. I don't understand what you mean by oshikoto. Most people might understand. Like I say, a lot of things that are so-called common sense to most people are not common sense to me. Rigo, Happy New Year. Hunter Wish, 네. 직업이 뭐예요? 직업 자체가 뭐야? 직업이라는 말 자체가 무슨 의미냐고요? 그거야. 직업이라는 말 도대체 무슨 의미냐고? I don't understand what is a 직업. Is a 직업 a job? Or how you make money? Or your vocation? Or what? What exactly is an occupation, 직업 or 오시코토? I don't understand. I don't understand that question. Elijah. Yeah, Elijah, now you see, right? For certain questions that for most people is just common sense, everyday questions, but for certain lifestyles, it's immensely difficult to answer, Liana, thinking something and knowing something is two different things. I very much agree. Yup. Liana, I think privacy is very important, and everyone should be careful with letting people know where they live. Yeah, exactly. Because there are people whose only hobby is in life is to freak you out by stalking you. I don't want that. We don't need that. Humdrum, that's interesting. What's interesting? Liana, you're right. So yeah, I am very, very, very secretive about where I live always. Wow. For those of you who just joined my live stream, this could be the final time I'm streaming from this house that I've caught home for over a year. There is a small chance, maybe 25% chance that I will continue to live here beyond next week. There is actually the better chance, about 75% chance that I may be moving to a new house. And there's a very small chance, probably 30% chance that I will leave Turkey altogether. So let's see how, and all the changes happening next week. I should be packing right now. All these things should be packed up right now. I'm still doing this live stream. Oh man. Elijah, maybe a profession. Well, if you talk about profession, what is a profession? Is a profession what you're academically qualified to do? Like you're a qualified doctor, you're qualified lawyer, is that your profession? Or does profession refers to the way you make money? It's all different, you know. To most lifestyles, the way you make money and your academic qualifications are all the same thing. But in certain lifestyles, it's not. It's very hard to answer this. And okay, for most people, the job they work, the way they make money, and their qualifications are all along the same line. But for certain lifestyles, it's just not. Yeah. So it's very hard to answer. Very, very hard to answer. Olivia's retro. Are you going to talk about the end of the world, so as to speak? I'm not sure we're on that topic. Let's see how. And yeah, Olivia's retro. Welcome. And okay, right now today we're talking about how today might be the final time I stream from this home. All right. Hunter, which YouTube is international and worldwide broadcast. Yeah, I have a lot of haters. You know, by the way, you guys don't know this. I have stalkers. I have haters. I have people who hate me very deeply, who tries to hunt down all my social media profiles and everything. Yeah, I have zealous haters. Liana, yes, many people who I personally know don't even know where I live. Yeah, better keep it that way, because there's absolutely zero benefit for giving away such information, right? Hunter Witch, one of the YouTubers showed his address and phone number. Well, that's him or her. After 5 years of YouTubing, I have enough zealous haters and stalkers to not do that. Olivia's retro, this move will be a blessing for you. I'm not. The thing is, I don't even know what kind of a move it will be. See, that is the problem. If I know 100% by moving home, I can solve this problem, that is no longer a problem, right? Or if I know 100% I need to leave Turkey, then I pack up and leave. That's not a problem. Right now, the problem is I don't know what is going to happen. That is the problem. But then again, I don't really care. I'll just flow with it. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens. Life happens. Rarely the way you planned it. You just have to flow with it. Okay, so, yep. Liana, I'm careful because someone found my home address from a picture. Oh, danger. Hunter Witch, did I make you upset, Biani? No, you didn't make me upset. I'm curious. I'm trying to explain to you how I don't understand the question. I hope you clarify your question. And then if you clarify your question, I'll be able to answer it properly. Just understand that some questions you guys ask are very confusing to me, even though to you and your society, it may be very common sense question. But to me, in my lifestyle, certain questions are very complex. Like, what is your occupation? I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know how to define that. Are you okay? Hunter Witch. Then let me ask you a question. The easier way to solve this problem. Are you asking me how I make my money? Or are you asking me what is my job? Or are you asking me what am I professionally qualified to do? Okay, just tell me which of these three are you asking? Olivia's retro, being in the uncertainty, yeah. But then of course I kind of embrace uncertainty all the time. I lived in uncertainty for decades. So Liana, he knew what town I lived in and found my house on Google Street View. Damn, yeah. That's why, that's why I don't show the building of where I live in on social media either. Because with that photo, people can track you down 100%. With a picture of your apartment or your building, they can track you down anywhere in the world. Hunter Witch, I can just tell you I live in Tokyo. Olivia's retro, blessing for all of us moving forward, man, moving forward. So which means that don't be surprised. So the whole crux that like things will start falling apart for me mainly on Monday and Tuesday. On Monday and Tuesday, I need to settle everything. So do not be surprised if you do not see me come on for live stream tomorrow and or Tuesday, because I need to solve this problem. and need to be moving somewhere, moving home, or if I'm moving home or I'm moving country, then I won't be free enough to do the live stream. Yeah, so to understand, tomorrow and Tuesday are the key days for me that I'll be very busy solving this problem once a year, every year, kind of a visa related problems and issues. Liana, many crazy people online. Hunter Witch, 그럼 어떻게 돈을 벌어요? Yeah. Now that's a question that I can answer. 어떻게 돈 버는 방식? 주요된 돈 버는 방식은 options trading. Um, I'm also the author of optiontradingpedia.com, okay, which once used to be the biggest and most comprehensive options trading or education website in the world. If you don't understand any of this, I make my money from stock market. Yeah. Retro, do take all the time you need. Yeah, thank you. Hunter Witch, one of the crazy fans detected YouTuber's house, so it's so annoying. Yeah, exactly. It's just those. If you are experienced YouTuber, you never do that. If you are experienced online, you never do that. Not just YouTuber. Anybody experienced online, experience using Facebook, Instagram would know. You never show these things. Hunter Witch 알았어요. But like I said, then you might be wondering, Hunter Witch, then options trader is your occupation. But no, I don't regard it as my job. It's not a job that I attend. And second, it's not what I would regard as my profession, because I'm a professional accountant. So, and yeah, so to me it's very hard to answer this kind of question. And if you want to be strict about how I make my money, even YouTubing, I make money. So, yeah. Yeah, Hunter Witch, sorry to ask and such an yeah. So Hunter Witch, I think the interesting thing to take away is this, now you experience firsthand how something you think is very common sense can be completely abstract to some other people living some other lifestyle. Yes. So do not take, I think the lesson for everyone here is this, never take for granted what you think is common sense for some other people. Some other people may well be living a completely different world than you, a world which your common sense is not that common. Yeah. Most people think, oh, I know what life is, I've lived life. So everybody should be living almost the same thing, believing almost the same thing, seeing almost the same thing now. I tell you, there is as many worlds on earth as there are human on earth. And I personally witnessed so many ways people live life, so many different lifestyles, so many ways life can happen, that honestly, you will find it very difficult to talk to someone who is really not living your lifestyle in any sense of the word. Alma, hello Limpeh, hope you're well. Good. Happy New Year, Alma. Welcome back. And Alma, like I shared, this could be the final time I stream from this home. Yeah, depending on how tomorrow and the day after workout, I may be either moving house or moving country, depending. So I may or may not be on this live stream tomorrow and or Tuesday, depending on what I'm doing. I'll be very busy, okay, to settle this real life thing. So just a little announcement and warning. Liana, I enjoy you sharing your experiences. Wow, that's in the end of the day, that's all anyone can do. You can only share your experiences. 한두 서로 common sense 같지 않아요. 그쵸? 다 common sense 같은 거 없어. 같은 생활 방식 보내고 있는 사람 그거 사이에서도 뭐 약간 다르게 생각할지도 몰라. 그 언제든지 그냥 다른 사람과 자기 관점으로 자기의 마음을 아는 착하는 거 하지 마세요. Liana, you show there's different ways of living. Yeah, I hope I could have shown you guys more different ways life can happen because I've seen so many ways of life. But personally, I can only show you my life. Yeah, but just know that even my lifestyle is just one of hundreds that I've seen. There are so many ways life can happen in this world. There are so many different lifestyles. What you're experiencing wherever you are right now, understand that that is not the only way people live their life, and that is not the only experience of life. Elmer, hope you get to stay in Turkey. Well, for me, I don't hope anything. What comes, comes. I never hope nothing. Yeah. What comes, comes. I flow with life. I don't hope anything. I don't wish anything in life. No. I don't hope anything. Basically, I don't live in this coconut. I live in the reality. Whatever reality is, I will go with it. I'll go with it. Yeah. Because ultimately, your wishes and thinkings are just an illusion cooked up by a coconut. Yeah. It has no zero to no impact on existential reality. But of course, like the other truth or the other deeper spiritual truth is that every day and every moment and every step of the way you take in life, you're actually co-creating that life, which is also true. But the big but is this: it doesn't happen in your imagination. It happened in a deep spirit, energetic level where you're consciously using your energy, loose from your karma, and being in a position capable of making conscious choices, which 99.9999% of people are incapable, and even spiritually attained people, you have a few awakening experiences, you have deep insights. Even for these people, such total control may still only be sporadic. Only Buddha or fully enlightened people have that form of a full control over that daily creation or co-creation. You know? Hunter Witch. 私も普通という言葉が好きじゃないです。普通ということがあらへんやから。あらへんやから。Liana, I don't feel so pressure anymore now. Why? Like what? Because you watch my live stream, you don't feel pressure anymore? I thought I give people a lot of pressure because I hope my live stream give you guys pressure, you know? Because my live stream challenges your point of view. My live stream challenges what you believe to be life. My live stream challenges your limitations and beliefs. So people who watch my live stream should feel more pressure. I don't know. Hunter Witch. What is the concept and definition of common sense? The concept of definition is just this. What you think to be common sense is simply a set of programming handed down to you by the structure of life that you live in. And therefore, based on the different structure of life that you live in, meaning consisting of your job, your your traditions, your everything that makes up the structure of your life, gives you this idea that certain things is a common sense, which other people in other structures of life would not take as common sense. Yeah. So for most people, right, Earth is round is a common sense, yes. But if you talk to a serious scientist, they won't take it as common sense. Yeah. Kim Teo, your lifestyle is quite expensive. Oh, very expensive. Housing and medical are not H minus 2 of the H minus 2. What's H minus 2? Of the most costly expenses in a person's life besides education. Yeah. My lifestyle is not easy. That's why I keep saying that everybody says you want to live my lifestyle. Not everybody can live my lifestyle. And in the end of the day, it's not even about money. Most people with a shitload of money will still not live my lifestyle. That's how much I can tell you. A lifestyle is nothing to do with money. A lifestyle is a choice which will change everything you know and experience about life. You need to be ready to discard your old structure and adapt a new one. And that is not easy for people to do. And therefore, I keep saying 99.999% of people will never live my lifestyle. Only why? I'm not saying it, people say, oh, yeah, because we will never make the money. No, it's not about the money. I know a lot of rich guys who don't live my lifestyle. It's about a complete change in life that people are not ready to do. People are not ready to change from this structure that they know so well. For they knew this structure for 30, 40 years. They're comfortable in this structure. Why discard the whole thing for another structure? You may say, oh, then I can adopt this other structure without discarding this structure. I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Simple example. Imagine you want to live overseas like I do, but you don't want to cut all your parental or familiar ties, right? You know what's going to happen? On your first year, your family's going to call you to go back home 10 times. Hey, something's happened in your family. Come back. Oh, your second uncle is dying. Quickly come back. Oh, your grandmother's dying. Quickly come back. And then you will keep going back to Singapore or wherever your country is. You'll just keep going back. You'll never be able to live this lifestyle. Yeah. This is just one simple example. There are 10 million other things that's going to happen if that certain lifestyle cannot coexist with another lifestyle. Or I want to keep my job and still be free like you. Can it happen? No, it can't happen. I want my kids to still have ballet classes and piano classes while living like you. Can it happen? It can't happen. I know people who live my lifestyle who have kids. They travel with their two or three, in fact, 3 kids, and they move, boom, 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 boom. And the kids just make do with whatever education is available everywhere. And they're happy. I don't see them stressed. I see them happy. So understand that most people will never live this lifestyle, not because of money, but because most people are not ready to give up their current structure in life, to adopt a completely new structure. This lifestyle requires an entire structure, an entire support structure that you'll not get if you hold on to your old lifestyle. Liana, I don't feel society's pressure to fit in anymore. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm glad you're liberated, level 1 liberated, Liana. Congratulations. Congratulations. It's celebration. Hunter Witch. I hope majority not belong to the common sense. I was discriminated by the society because I'm autism. You're discriminated on because you think you're discriminated. I'm sorry, like I shouldn't be saying things like that. I should be saying the socially accepted thing like, oh, I'm sorry, like the autistic must be hard enough. And now I'm just gonna say the next level spiritual truth, because you guys come to my live stream for the next level spiritual truth. And the next level spiritual truth in this situation is just this. You're discriminated not because other people discriminate against you. You feel discriminated because of how you interpret those things. I made a video. Okay, go to my channel and search for the video called Do Overseas Singaporeans Face Racial Discrimination? And in this video, I explain my personal experience, how I see so many people. Honestly, nobody's discriminating against them and they feel discriminated every single day. So, in the end of the day, nobody's discriminating against you. You are discriminating against yourself, right? This is the next level spiritual truth. Of course, if you're not ready for the next level spiritual truth, I'll give you the acceptable answer, which is I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hope those people are being mean. Yeah, but in the next level spiritual truth and in the spirituality of my daily experiences, whatever people do to me, whatever they call me nigger, they call me grandmother cunt licking fucker, to me has no meaning, because I simply don't interpret it that way. It's in the end of the day, whatever people do to you, whatever they say to you, is up to your own interpretation, or up to your own non-interpretation. You can just accept it as a sound. You can just accept it as it is. You never need to interpret it one way or another. It never had to be anything that has anything to do with your life. There's a few different levels that we can explore this in the way of spirituality, and this is just one way. There are deeper ways to explore this. Yeah. So of course, I think you guys came to explore these things with me. That's why I'm sharing with you an answer like this. But the socially acceptable and socially sensitive answer is, of course, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, those guys are mean. Please ignore them. Yeah, but such an answer will do nothing for you. Such an answer will not improve you. Such an answer will not transform your experiences going forward. You are still going to experience the same thing if I give you this answer. you're going to experience the same thing all your life if I give you an answer like this. Hunter Witch. For that reason, I become the sleeplessness insomnia. Retro, next level. Retro. Yep, we do it all to ourselves, past, present, future. We create our own reality. Yeah. There's no such thing as reality. In the surface level, okay, maybe I should start to give a structure to the kind of things I'm talking about. Sometimes I give an answer out of level 1. Sometimes I give an answer out of level 3. Of course, I'm keeping, in my experience, I think I'm keeping anything above level 5. Those I say mankind not ready kind of thing, yeah. But level 1 to 3, I jump between level 1 to 3 all the time, depending on who the situation is, who the person is, and things like that, yeah. Retro, what we perceive as reality, yeah. So on the level 1, yeah, level 1, there's no such thing as reality, yeah. Level 1, reality is 100% illusion. What you think you see here is merely light hitting your eyes. What it really is, you never know, yeah. Because you only see a very narrow spectrum of light, you never really even know the color of this. Is this black? You may not know. It only looks black because you are not able to perceive the other colors of light that's being bounced from this material. That's all, no? So what exactly is this color? You will never know. I will never know either. That is the limitation of our perception. That's how narrow our perception is. And therefore, you say this is black, it's just an illusion, it's just a mental image. Yeah, so this is very level 1 kind of thing. Level 1 explanation of reality for very beginner level spirituality kind of thing, which are all scientifically supported. 韩都宇是为了吃饭 I'm leaving 再见 see you see you 都陪哦。Wow, more than 1 hour. Wow, very fast today. Wow, what have we been doing? So 1 hour just passed like that. It's crazy. Retro, exactly. The more we learn, you learn how little we know. Yeah. The more you know, the less you know. The more you seem to know, the more question you have. Why? Because knowing is not holistic. When you experience something, okay, it becomes different. Just like if you read a book on apples, you always have a million questions about apples. But if you just take out apple and eat one apple for real, you have far less questions about what apple is. That's why always experience more than information. Everything you know as information is just it's a one-dimensional idea about that thing. It's never really that thing. Too heavier today, huh? Every time I get to about if I recall, every time I go to about level 3, everybody suddenly goes silent. Everybody starts to go into thinking mode. Sharing level 3 things are not good for chit chat. No, I should just stick to level 1 things. Level 1 things good, really good for chit chat, because level 1 things kind of like spark a lot of immediate understanding and challenges immediately certain false beliefs. But when you go level 3 and beyond, everybody got and then nobody talk anymore. Then I get very bored. Elijah, ciao Kyle. Liana, yeah, you can't have substitution for experience. Oh, but the problem is today, most people substitute experience for information. That's what they call keyboard warriors and couch potatoes, right? Where sitting at home on your couch, just looking through the internet, you think you know everything in the world. This is a very common thing today. Hikikomori, yeah, where you really have no idea what anything is outside of your mobile phone. Whatever you read on the internet, whatever data you think to be true, honestly, when you really there, it's never the same. Elijah, 아니요, 뭐 아니에요? 뭐라고요? Elijah, I was researching something. 뭐 연구하고 있어요? 나눌 수 있어요? So guys, if you ask me what are my most natural languages right now, my most natural language, number one is English, number two is Korean, number three is Mandarin. Actually, then number four is Japanese. Yeah, actually this is how in my head, yeah, my natural language flow is right now. Oh, hello, May. Welcome again. Happy New Year. And May, welcome to possibly the final time I'm live streaming from this home, right? Why? I'll explain again later. I explained this so many times already. Elma, 2:51 a.m. and I'm wrapping my water pipes. What? Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hope it works. Because the most sucky thing about water pipe is after you wrap it, it starts to leak. Oh. Liana, yeah, I love to learn by doing things, yeah. And in a way, Liana, learning by doing is the only way to learn. It's like sex, you can read 10 books about sex, but you'll never know what an orgasm is like if you've never experienced it. You can read 10 million books about orgasms, you'll never get it. But today, everybody think they know about orgasm just by reading. But like by just an analogy, yeah. Tresor Wheel, good morning, St. Martin's, and Happy New Year. Elijah, level 3 isn't too much. To me, to you, I know a few of you, it's not too much, but for most people it is. And that's why every time I share about level 3 kind of spiritual insights, everybody goes quiet. The whole chat dies. Every time I hit about level 3. But every time I do a level 1 thing, you see, everybody will come with their experience. Oh yeah, I agree. Wow, yes, this is because level 1 truths, you experience them already. No matter what level you are in your spiritual journey, you experience level 1 truths from time to time in your daily life already. Even if you have no spiritual teaching, you have no spiritual journey, you experience it in daily life, so it's easy to talk about. But when I go level 3, everybody, and then the chit chat just dies. So like you guys keep saying, oh, we're ready. Tell us. You're not ready. The moment I share little things like this, the whole chat dies. How is it ready? Liana, is probably why I love having so many hobbies. Have many hobbies is a good thing. Every hobby exposes you and allows you to experience certain things about life that you don't experience in other hobbies. So having more hobbies, as many hobbies as possible, is a good thing. This is a very common thing I see in East Asia, in not so much in China, but in Korea and Japan, I see this a lot. People have no hobbies, or even in Singapore, people, not really Singapore, maybe not Singapore, but Korea and Japan, I see people have no hobbies. Outside of work, there is no life. Yeah, so sad. And I always ask them, if today you can do anything, be anything you want without working, what would you do? You know what? Suddenly they got, they've not even thought about it. They've not, such a thing never even crossed their mind. This is very sad. Such a possibility never even crossed their mind. They don't know what to do with their lives. And therefore, especially in Korea and Japan, when people retire, they especially in Korea, not so much Japan anymore, but especially in Korea, when people retire, they commit suicide. So sad. Or they get retrenched, they commit suicide. They have no more meaning in their lives. Very sad. Elma, yeah, cold front coming. Oh my good. Oh, get down to 27. Oh, same. Istanbul will get down to about 20 in January as well. Yeah, same. Retro, end of the world. I don't think we're on that energy, on that level. We're not on that topic. See, a lot of these things you need to flow with the topic. Because the energy is set in one direction. It's very hard for me to plug into another direction all of a sudden. Elijah, best ways by learning is by experience. Immerse yourself. The other way to experience is by pain. If you think about it, if humans learn by pain alone, we're kind of masochistic bunch. But to me, experience is experience. Good, bad, there's pain or not, is doesn't exist. Everything is an experience. Okay, that's level 3. Okay, I should really just stick to level 1. Level 1, you're absolutely correct, Elijah. Olivia's retro. The cultural talks are great. What cultural talks? Liana. Yeah, my problem is I'm always finding too many things I'm interested in. It's okay. In the end of the day, Liana, it's all about experiencing something. Just like the way I play video games. Do you know my Steam account? I'm not sure if you know what's a Steam account, but on my Steam account, I have 1,200 over games. And the games that I've ever played to completion is less than 1 or 2. I only play it for experience. After I experience the game enough, I move on to the next. That's what I do for most hobbies, so-called. I've only 2 real hobbies that I've always been doing all my life are martial arts and video game. And within video games itself, I jump around. Martial arts, I jump around, so I learned so many different martial arts. Basically, in the end of the day, right, to me, this 90 years on earth is just this. It's just to experience it. At the end of the day, after you go, whether you're super successful, super rich, you're super established in anything, it doesn't mean a bloody thing. The only thing you will think about is, shit, I've not yet done this, I've not yet done that. So don't be too caught up with trying to be too good at anything. Just experience everything. And then one day you will go and you'll go happy. Yeah. Elijah, low, what? Liana, I taught myself to make cakes, like wedding cakes. Nice, that's nice. That's nice. I would teach myself airbrushing. Oh, I did airbrushing. Because I was doing, one time I was crazy over Warhammer 40K. I'm not sure if you know what. Some little miniatures that you airbrush and paint. Oh, I was so into it at one time. Liana, and self-teach jewelry making. Oh, that's nice. That's an interesting thing to do. Liana, I have Steam and I can't remember my password. You're not too big a gamer, that's why. Like I say, video game pros and cons, and still cons more than pros. Yeah, I still preach that if you're serious about life, don't do video game. That I still preach that. I do it, but I preach not doing it. I can preach not doing it because I do it and I know. It's best to stay away from video games. Honestly, there's a million other things with more meaningful things. There's a new Korean drama I'm watching right now. My Beloved Summer, so good. The last Korean drama I was watching, The Silent Sea, Korea Pada. Such a trash. Kongyu is such a trash drama, man. But this My Beloved Summer, 그해 우리는, so good. Liana, I know Warhammer. Warhammer is big in England. Yeah, Warhammer's from England. And yeah, I play Warhammer like crazy. I have every single Warhammer game in my computer. Yeah, on my Steam. And I play Warhammer miniatures. I play Space Marines, of course. I play Space Wolves. And I was airbrushing the details on their armor, Liana, I'm watching Kongyu new drama. Yeah, Silent Seas, right? Such a trash drama. Such a cheap production. The production level is 0. The story writing, the character progression is so lousy. But My Beloved Summer is so good. My Beloved Summer is golden, and the artist lineup is golden. So good. Retro. I'm less of a perfectionist than I was. Okay, because of my live stream, or what are you trying to say, Retro? Elijah, many are afraid of pursuing their own passions, Limpeh. This whole pandemic was evident to it. We want more time and it's given. what much time on our hand do we have? Some get it, some yeah, yeah. You know, before we ask people, why don't you do this? And oh, no time. Now you have all the time in the world, they're still not doing it. In the end of the day, like Elijah, let me share with you. You know, when I was in the Navy, and when I was talking about leaving the Navy, then my captain said one thing. This one thing stuck with me all my life. He said this. Are you ready? Oh, this is life wisdom of life. This is a life lesson that stuck with me all my life. Something I still use every day to teach people. You know, my captain said this: if you cannot be happy in this job, you will never be happy in any other jobs. Which means this truth applies to everything. If you cannot be going to gym now, and you're making excuses like you have no time, you will not go to a gym even you have time. Yeah, if you're not already happy with your life right now, you're not going to be happy with any other kind of life. This what my captain told me this, but then I was quite young, I didn't understand. But as the years roll by, I start to see the deep spiritual truth behind this statement. Oh, and my captain was very spiritual person, very so deeply spiritual. Liana, I'm watching The Silent Sea. I know, because you said Kong Yu's latest drama. This is The Silent Sea. But it's such a trash, low-level production. Very bad script writing. Or the characters of the people, they don't look like professional astronauts. The way they behave, they look like a bunch of junkies picked up off the street and thrown on the moon, you know. So unrealistic, guys. It breaks my immersion every time. Elijah, Konami, please make another Armored Core. Liana, I'm only watching it for Kong Yu. The thing is, I watched it for Kong Yu as well, and Peduna, of course, and their acting sucked. Yeah, I mean, their acting so sucked in this drama, not because the acting sucked, because the script sucked. The script did not allow them to show their full potential at all. Not like the Goblin. Oh, the Goblin showed Kong Yu at his best, you know. I half suspect the Goblin would be Kong Yu's best ever. Like, I doubt he's ever gonna hit that peak again. Elijah, true what? True what? True what? Guys, if you are on my live stream for the first time, you're new to my live stream, understand that your comments are not real time. So by the time I come to comments like low, hi, yes, I agree, I cannot connect. I don't know what you're agreeing to. Elijah, he's right. He's right. What? What? Who is right about what? Elmer, what's the worst K-drama you ever watched? Silent Seas definitely rank among the worst I've ever watched. Silent Sea, Hellbound, definitely one of the worst I've ever watched. Oh, yeah. Hellbound, Silent Seas, both are trash. Oh, what else? Oh, the trash level of Hellbound and Silent Seas is unmatched over the past many years. Well, I can't help it. Kong Yu so handsome. I know, right? Elijah. And Kong Yu so tall. My goodness, how he got like he's like twice my height. Liana, Elijah, ever watch Police? Yeah, voice is nice. Voice 1, voice 2, both are nice. Black is nice. Yeah. Voice is nice. Voice 1, voice 2, both are nice. Elma. Low. It's hard to beat the trash level. How trash Silent Seas and Hellbound are. It's very hard to beat. It's very hard to beat. There are gems, you know, when it comes to trash, being a trash drama. Liana, I love Hellbound. No, what do you like about Hellbound? The Chosen Saga looks like 3 big ass gorillas. They're nothing like the Angels of Death that will appeal to that kind of image. The 3 big ass black gorillas. I don't know how, and the face, the talking face so fake. The actors so no A-list. the acting so mediocre, and most of all, the ideology behind the drama so fake, so wrong and fake. What's this thing about? This is God's will. Come on. That's worse than a cult show, man. That's worse than the worst cultist preaching I've ever seen in my life. They really should have improved on the on the three angels of there. That three gorilla didn't do it for me. Yeah, like I said, the story sucks. The story follows no real religious or spiritual logic at all. Just a stupid story, you know. No meaning at all. The gore is nice, but not the gorilla. They should have improved on the gorilla. If they made the gorilla slightly the better, I might have watched more. But I couldn't go beyond episode 3. It was too painful to watch. Elijah, the person who gave you the advice, if you cannot be happy with this job, you won't be happy with other job. Yeah. My captain. Yeah. Because there was a time when I was about to leave the Navy, a lot of my ship crew wanted to leave the Navy because of me. A lot of ship crew, they wanted to leave the Navy because they see me doing better if I leave the Navy, and they all want to do it. And my captain came out, the captain of the ship. Then I was the executive officer, the first mate of the ship. Yeah? Then my captain came and told everybody actually that if you cannot be happy in the Navy or this job, you will not be happy anywhere else. Oh, such a deep spiritual truth. My captain was probably in his late 30s during that time. Already, like, his level of thinking and the depth of his experiences is amazing. Elijah, 지옥? Yeah, 지옥. Oh, 쓰레기 드라마야. 완전 순쓰레기야. Liana, just love seeing people being torn apart. Then you need to play more games. Elijah, Jiok was okay, but it could have been a whole lot better. 6 episodes are too short. I don't know, maybe, you know, like I'm seeing a pattern right now. That format appeals to Western people. I'm seeing a pattern right now. No wonder, you know, like Netflix is a Netflix thing, yeah. No wonder it's a Netflix thing. Because that really don't appeal to East Asians like me. Liana, it actually made me laugh. You call those demons gorillas. Just, I don't know why they designed those the angels of death like gorillas and behave like gorillas. Come on, what's the pounding on the? And if you're an angel of death, you never have to pound on your car to get to the guy you want to get to. Okay, you would have been a lot more spectacular if they can just reach through the material of the car, grab the guy, boom, put him in mid-air or something like that, and then in mid-air tear him apart, burn him in mid-air while everybody was seeing the organs and blood drip to the ground and splattering on their face. That would have been a lot more spectacular. Elijah, the hounds from Jiok look like miniature hawks. Yeah, they look like gorillas. They really should have engaged a better design team. That is like the whole draw of that drama, and they screwed it up, you know. Such bad character design. Even the death sequence, not so spectacular. For those of us who are used to East Asian, like Korean and Japanese horror and gore, it's nothing. It's not even scary, you know. Not even half scary, just laughable. Elijah, I like voice. Napan Hyungsa is good. Duck Ho. You know, you have good taste, Elijah. What makes you like Jiok? Liana, I'm now just laughing, thinking maybe they should throw banana. Yeah. And angels of death never have to run and pant like a dog just to get you. No, no. They should have made it all a lot cooler. Boom, up into mid-air. The guy would just be helplessly in the air. Everybody will watch. What the fuck? The guy in the air, and then three will rise up, and then start to spin around him. If they spin, a vortex of air becoming like blades, cutting him, shredding him up, or meat and flesh and organs starts dropping to the ground below. That would have been more spectacular. What's that? And the whole process of like destroying cars, destroying buildings just to get one guy. Come on, that's very low class. That's very low. Like if the angel of death gonna get to like 10 people in one building, the whole building will collapse overnight. So fake. So fake. The idea is so fake. Liana, I watch a lot of Asian gore. Yeah, Asian gore is good. If you're used to Asian gore, then you know that what Hellbound is doing is just trash. Elijah, K-dramas like Kairos are ones that pique my interest. Liana, I never found it scary. It's not exactly. It's not scary. It's not interesting. It's not even nice. It's not even creative. So I don't know I don't know what to watch on Hellbound. And most importantly, no A-list. No A-list actor, actresses at all. They're just trying to pull a fast one, trying to make some money, like Squid Game. So sad. I never watched Squid Game, by the way. Liana, I don't find horror scary. Yeah, horrors are just interesting. But if that's the level of your taste, Liana, I don't know how you enjoy Hellbound, honestly. Hellbound is... Oh. My own reaction, yeah? I totally respect that you guys enjoy watching Squid Game and Hellbound. Okay, just know that I don't. What I like or dislike has little to nothing to do with what you like or dislike. We will respect each other's likes or dislike and allow each other to like or dislike what we like or dislike. Okay. Anyways, I really love this conversation. Again, I feel so much love from Liana, Elijah, Retro. You guys are such good cheer always. And I really feel very strongly in my heart your energies. I'm really thankful for both of you. Yeah. Elijah, I tend to go for mystery thriller. Yeah. For me, like I watch things that makes me think. My all-time favorite drama on Netflix. Can you guess what's my all-time favorite? There's one drama on Netflix, to me, is my ultimate favorite. In fact, that drama could be my most favorite drama ever. It's so good. It's so deep, and it has so much truth that you can sit down and think about the drama for years. Can you guys guess what drama that is? That is the kind of drama I like. Okay, that is the kind of drama. Liana, I think it's entertaining to have different opinions. Yeah. Elijah, Squid Game was disappointing in the end. For me, Squid Game was disappointing from the very beginning. And what's up with the image, man? Like, the design is so bad. Oh man, what's up with the jumpsuit thing or the body? Oh, the design is so bad. So bad. I'm sorry. The design is so bad. Just like the astronaut design in Silent Seas, that costume, my goodness. You get that costume from like a budget shop or something? Like, oh, come on. Liana, I enjoy Japanese movie is Confession. Oh. I've not heard of. Of course, I'm not big on Japanese movies. The only Japanese movie I watch is the Rurouni Kenshi series. Elijah, Hotel de Luna? No, not Hotel de Luna. Hotel de Luna is okay-ish, but not deep. You guys cannot you cannot guess what my all-time favorite drama is on Netflix. In fact, not just on Netflix. I could say all-time favorite drama ever. Any idea? This will show how much you know me. Your answers will show me how much you know me. Come, let's do it. Kim Teo, it's okay to be not okay. Oh, it's okay to be not okay is a close second. Definitely is a close second. Oh, it's so deep, but it's still not as deep. But Kim Teo, you're almost correct. It's okay to be not okay. Psycho Chimakenchana is probably my second most favorite drama ever in my life, like ever. I like it better than Goblin. Yeah, I like it better than but it's still second. It's a close second, but it's still second. Nope, nope. Goblin is not. It's not even top 10. Lian, I'm not sure what is. Jiri-san. Jiri-san is not on Netflix, and it's not a recent drama. It's not a recent drama. Liana, I thought Goblin was a favorite. Goblin was my favorite before I watched this drama. Goblin was my favorite before there was Psycho Chiman Kanchana, before I watched this drama that became my all-time favorite. Elma. I don't know if Scandal? No, not Scandal. Not Scandal. Good tries though. Or shows certain degree of knowing about what I'm about. Yeah, all these are good answers. All this shows that you guys really know to a certain extent what I'm about. Which is really good. But I'm gonna tell you guys what my real all-time favorite drama is. Okay, are you ready? It's not even English. It's not even Korean. It's not even Mandarin. It's not even Japanese. It's a German drama. Okay, now with this clue, can you guess what it is? It's a German drama. It's not even English. It doesn't even come with English voiceover. Only German. Right? That is so good. Anyone? You don't know? Okay. I'm gonna give my all-time favorite drama right now. I'm gonna tell you, it's not Korean, it's not Japanese, it's not English, it's not Chinese. It's German. Okay. Dark. There you go. There you go. Rachel from Singapore. You win yourself a prize. Hey, Rachel, I'll send you a prize. Hit me up on Instagram. For knowing this, shows how much you know me. Shows how much you know what I'm about. Knowing this drama. Oh, Dark. 2 seasons. Oh, 3 seasons or 3 seasons. Watch all 3 seasons. Your mind will blow and you will it will trigger questions that will help you transform your life. Liana, German, then I don't know. TV, no, MBC. No, it's on Netflix. Dark, D-A-R-K, Dark. 3 seasons. You finish all 3 seasons, it will send you thinking about everything for years to come. I say it's more powerful than The Matrix. More powerful, way more powerful than The Matrix. Rachel, because I mentioned before, so Rachel remembers what I say. Wow. 감사합니다. Liana, I don't watch German shows. I don't understand German either. But man, it is so good. It is so good. It is so good. It is not entertaining, but it is so good. If you watch Dark, you cannot walk away without triggering deeper thoughts about life for years to come. Elijah, I never watched that one. You did mention it before. Yeah. Dark is not a drama you watch for entertainment. Dark is not entertainment. Dark is a drama you watch to understand level 3 and beyond spirituality. But of course, there's a lot of hints they drop in the drama. They drop very subtle hints that are not obvious to people who are not sensitive enough to or not at a certain level to pick it up. But I would say what the whole story of all 3 seasons, all the way to the last season, all the way to the last episode, they're revealing such deep spiritual insights. I would say they reveal from level 1, but I would say Dark as a drama reveals level 3 to 5 spirituality. But of course, you need to be at a certain level to recognize it as that. Yeah, of course, people can watch it as entertainment. Of course, it's still an interesting drama to watch for entertainment. But it is very spiritually deep. I am I'm curious, but I can't be bothered to check out who the scriptwriter was, or the. But I think I'll never know because scriptwriters they actually sell it to the production company, and the production company have their own scriptwriters to do it, and they put up their own name. So you never know who wrote the original story. You never know. Elijah, it definitely cannot be SF8. What's SF8? No, no. That one is Rachel. FS8 is from the same director as The Matrix, yeah. From Lena Wachowski, something like that, yeah. Rachel Planet. I checked out Netflix. Need to find time to watch. When I subscribe to it, we'll watch it. Okay. It's 3 seasons long, very long. Liana. This is why I haven't seen it then. Elijah, they call it the German Stranger Things. Oh, it's not fair to compare it to Stranger Things. Stranger Things is 100% just entertainment with zero spiritual truth. Dark is so deep. Dark, in my opinion, can only be written by someone who is very near enlightenment, a very high level monk, this story cannot be written in the kind of detail that is very detailed. If you're not someone at that level of spirituality, you cannot produce this kind of details. You could have written a similar story without these details, but these details are there, and they are consistently there. That convinces me that whoever wrote this story is not a simple. He's a high-level yogi, a high-level monk, priest, whatever. It's not an everyday guy, person or lady, whatever. Not an everyday person. It is not Stranger Things. Comparing Dark with Stranger Things is like comparing death metal with classical music. Both music, but so different. Stranger Things is entertainment. Yeah, it's just nothing more than entertainment. You watch and you forget, and it's a waste of time. Yeah. Elijah, if you like Black Mirrors, yeah, Black Mirrors is interesting. Not all episodes are interesting. The only interesting episode on Black Mirrors, I think, that opens up people's mind a little bit is the episode with Will Smith, where he's having sex in a video game and addicted to doing so with his black dude buddy. Yeah, it opens up. Actually, that is a drama that deeply explores the reality of sexuality that is beyond gender, that the reason and the impetus behind sexuality, it's very well explored. But again, it's just exploring a very small, tiny thing about the human experience, which is sexuality. But Dark explores the big questions. Dark explores the big questions of life. It's incredible. And they don't even present the big questions in the drama. You have to watch it to know that they're addressing such big issues, but they don't say it up front, which makes it so deep, Dark is an extremely serious show. Every single little detail, the things that say, the things that present on the screen, the things you see in the background, everything plays a part in Dark. You need to sometimes pause and really study the entire picture, how the house looks like, what the guy was doing, what he was wearing, what color is this, it was his jacket, and everything. You have to study this detail to really know Dark. So many times in Dark, I have to pause just to see what are the arrangements in the house, what are the colors of this thing, was this thing there before or after, when did this jacket start being hung on the house in this way. This kind of details, that is Dark. It's not a serious show. Liana, I tried to watch Black Mirror, but I failed to finish episode 1. Black Mirror explores a lot about sexuality, which to me, again, like I say, sexuality is just a very small part of the human experience. So small, but everybody makes such a big fuss over it. Everybody like build their entire life around sexuality. So sad, you know. So many guys. I can't tell you how many guys. Yeah, you know, in a lot of men, they don't even they are not even aware of this in themselves that they're working so hard trying to get a good job and everything just to qualify for sex. Really, that's just all there is. If you just learn to see as it is, control it a little bit, then you live a much easier life. Why? Now you don't fight so hard for sex anymore. Okay. It's just laughable when I see people live in that way. Animals have an easier time getting sex than human beings. uh, it's just laughable. Wow. Elijah, SF8 is different than, yeah. I know SF8 is completely different. Doesn't spark a lot of thinking. Liana, I don't need anyone to explore sexuality for me. I already done it myself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, that's why right, of course, like the majority of people are fascinated with media or programs or dramas or whatever, or movies that explore sexuality. Everybody's like making such a big deal out of this thing, and the adult industry is the biggest industry in the world, not even the video game industry. Video game industry is second in the world. Oh, do you know it's second in the world right now? Elijah, it covers a variety of topics: religion, technology, modern events, and etc. And of course, one of my most favorite Korean female artists is in it. Peduna is in it. Peduna is in Silent Seas as well. Liana, I'm definitely not curious. Not curious. See, not curious is not a good thing either. You cannot be not curious, but you cannot be consumed by it. Just understand it's just a natural, normal human part of human life and body makeup and experience. As natural as taking a dump in the morning. What? Do you have to build an entire life around taking a shit in the morning? No. It's just another thing like that. It's just a natural human life process that comes and goes at it, pretty much ruled by hormones. That's all there is. Not a big deal. Just know it as it is. Accept it as it is. Don't have to reject it. Don't have to, don't have to reject it. Don't have to embrace it. It's just it. That's why I keep saying, people need to understand that you are not this, you are not that. You just are. I am not this guy. I'm not this whatever you label me. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a option trader. I just am. And this has been the way I design my whole approach. That anyone who wishes to know me will know me as I am, because I attach no labels to myself. There's no other way to know me. You have to know me as I am. The only thing that is closest to a label that I wear very loosely is just this thing of Singaporean, which is a existential fact that I hold a Singaporean passport, and that's all there is, But even that is a fact that I wear very loosely. You cannot even define me that way. So you need to know me as I am. There's no shortcut. There's no shortcut of labeling me in any way. You have to know me the hard way. You have to know me as I am. Otherwise, you will never know me. Yeah. If you don't know me by now, you will never, never, never know me. Oh, if you don't know me by now, if you don't know me, you will never, 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 never know me. I hope YouTube don't copyright on my video just for this. Elijah, I've not delved too deeply into Black Mirrors. I need to watch a bit of episode 1. Yeah. Black Mirrors explore sexuality a lot. Elijah, Mujinok is a good actor, a favorite even. My favorite actor of all time will always guess who? Guess who? Prize for those who. Elmer, you are a soul singer. I should go sing in a bar, sometime. I would like to experience that. Maybe if I go back to New York, yeah, I would love to sing for a soul bar. I would love to do a stand-up comedy as well. I'm a good comedian. Yeah, I'll gladly do all this for free, just for tips. I would do. I never even do any busking on the streets before. I really want to try one day. I want to try busking on the streets. I want to try living on the streets. I want to try singing in a pub. I want to try stand-up comedy. See, lots of things I want to try about life. Yeah, life is interesting. Life is so fun. And I hate guessing. Not too bad. That's the game. That's the rule of the game. Elma, that would be great. Yeah. If I do it, I'll live stream it 100%. If I do go sing in a bar or do stand-up comedy, I'll live stream it. Let's see. No. Keep guessing, but I'll just gonna keep this question up. Okay. See if anyone can come up with the right answer tomorrow or the day after, whatever. And yeah, guys, almost 2 hours. And this could be the very final time of the very last time I stream from this apartment here. Let's take a walk around. Maybe the final time we take a look around the apartment. You will not know. Let's take probably a very likely final look at my apartment. Very messy though. Very messy. Yeah. Yep. And from next week onwards, I may be streaming from a completely different place. And also, if you don't, in case you don't see me tomorrow or the day after, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Who can tell me which movie this line comes from? And in case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Who can tell me where this line comes from? We'll end with this. And yes, guys, there is a chance that tomorrow I won't be streaming and or the day after because I need to settle my home. Yeah. Liana Kong Yu, not Keanu Reeves. Yeah. Anyways, keep when who can guess where this line comes from? And in case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. You guys know where this line comes from? Elma, what's your room number? Elijah, of course, A list. I'm a bitch for A-list, yeah, by the way. I almost don't watch dramas without A-lists. But anyways, we're kind of past that, right? And nobody knows which movie this line comes from. So I'm still just gonna end it with this, right? So yeah, see you guys. Have a very great first week of 2022 ahead. And in case I don't see you tomorrow and the day after, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. 안녕.